Welcome to What's Up Wednesday. My name is Erin. I hope everybody is having a fabulous Wednesday so far. Everybody had a great extended long weekend, great Labor Day, and all of that. Welcome. So I'm not sure if all of you had a chance yet. Have you had a chance to log in and take a look at the new dashboard and the new look? Any questions so far? Today we're going to just be kind of doing an overview of the new dashboard, showing you some of the new layout options and just kind of going through some different things. We're going to do two parts. The first part is going to be just kind of giving you an overview, and then the next week we're going to go over what's new. So we have a lot of new features, like we have a new flyer, we have some new website templates, and just kind of going more in depth. So there's going to be a lot to cover over the next couple weeks, but I want to go through the dashboard, take you through all of the different setup steps if you need to change anything. So there is going to be a lot of information. The good thing is these will be recorded. We are in the process. Tara, who's been hosting What's Up Wednesday the last few weeks for me while I've been out, we are recording videos on all the new features. So everything's going to be updated with the new dashboard. So we have a lot of great new things we're so excited to share with you. So a couple of announcements. Next Wednesday is going to be our open house. We're going to be doing a launch party here in Aliso Viejo. So if you're a local real estate agent, broker, loan officer, title rep, insurance, anybody who's local within Aliso Viejo, Orange County, anything like that, feel free to stop by. We're going to be doing that from 3 to 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. It will be catered. We're going to have a full bar, casino games. We're going to be doing demos on the system, lots of prizes and giveaways and stuff like that. So we have that. If you are out of state and can't attend, obviously we know that not all of you will be able to make it. We are going to be doing Facebook Live, which is cool. We'll be doing it throughout the night a couple of times. I would say probably once an hour we'll jump in for 5-10 minutes and kind of just introduce ourselves and do Facebook Live. So we want to share everything with you, show you the office. So if you are unable to attend, go to our Facebook page, like our Facebook page. When you do like our Facebook page, you will actually get a notification that we are going live on Facebook. So you just have to go to facebook.com and then in the search bar, type in Agent Marketing. Like our Facebook page so that way you get the notifications for the Facebook Live. So it's going to be cool. We're going to do the overview on the system and kind of just run through, show you everything via Facebook Live, which is really cool. So you'll be able to meet all of us and kind of see behind the scenes of agent marketing and what you and who you talk to on a daily basis. So we have that. So be sure to like us on Facebook so you get that Facebook Live notification. Again, if you're in Orange County, you want to stop by, we'll be here from 3 to 7, and that's going to be Wednesday, September 13th. So definitely a cool event. We're really excited about it. We do have some really cool things in the works for that event. So be sure to attend. If you can't, like us on Facebook, and then you can attend the Facebook Live event. So we have that announcement. Again, next week, we're going to go over the new features. So we have a new flyer that we're working on. We're just finishing up the touches on that. That will be available for sure next week when we go through and do our webinar for What's Up Wednesday. We have a new flip show that we're going to be releasing today or tomorrow. So we'll go over some training on the flip show and show you how that all works. And so those are a couple of new features that we'll go through and discuss and kind of give you some more in-depth info on that. So this is going to be part 1. We're going to do part 2 and possibly part 3 if you guys are feeling a little overwhelmed. But we're really excited. If you have any questions along the way as I'm going through stuff, definitely let me know and we can go through and we can answer any questions and help with anything along the way. So let's go ahead and get started. So when you go to log into your agent marketing account, right now I'm logged in as a lender. So I just, as all you lenders are on here right now, I just wanted to show you a couple things under the setup stuff for you, and then I'll log in as an agent. You'll see over to the left-hand side, you still have your agents tab. Everything's going to be pretty much the same exact layout where everything is. If you ever need to go edit your account or edit your OH flyer setup or anything like that, you can click on the edit pencil under your picture icon, and that's going to give you all your personal information where you can edit your notifications, your bio, your intro page, your OH flyer setup. So if you need to set up that open house flyer with those loan scenarios, you'll do that by clicking on your picture, which is edit, and then you'll see that OH flyer setup. So that's where you'll be able to find your personal information. That's kind of the big thing that's changed. Everything else is going to be the gear icon. You can go to your account and get your past orders and all of that, which I'll cover on the agent side because it's going to be pretty much the same thing. So as a lender, when you click on your edit pencil, you'll be able to have access to your intro page and your OH flyer setup to be able to customize that. So now let's go ahead. I'm going to log in as an agent here, and then we can go through everything else and show you all the great features we have. All right, so on the dashboard, how exciting is this? So you'll be able to see on here, now the tiles are going to be changing a little bit. So you'll be able to kind of, when you log in, they'll kind of rearrange themselves based off of importance. So you'll see here, we'll have all of our different kind of billboard messages here. You'll see that if you have any tasks, your task calendar will populate here at the top. You can choose to do the list view. You can also change it to have a calendar. So you can do small calendar and it will have a small version of your calendar. Or you can choose to do a large calendar and it will display all of your tasks that way. So this will be displayed towards the top if you have tasks. If not, it just bump down towards the bottom. I believe the calendar will stay at the top though, no matter what for you. So you have access to all of those calendar options. For the agents, it will display all of your partners. So if you're partnered up with an insurance agent, if you're partnered up with a loan officer, title rep, anybody, your partners will populate here. So you'll have access to that. At the top, this is going to have your leads, how many visitors, your active listings, your total websites, if you have any tasks, past due tasks. So really, this is going to go ahead and give you an overview, just like everything else had available for you. So that's going to give you the option for that. And then, so some of the other tiles that are on here, this is going to give you the analytics for your properties, for any the different things that you have set up, like your personal websites, your property websites. This is a test account, so I only have one little analytic here. But you'll be able to see all the different analytics and statistics here for your properties. I know you guys have been waiting forever for this. So the great thing is we have our What's Up Wednesday category here. Each week, this will update and it will tell you what we're doing. So you'll see next week, it's going to be What's New Part 2. So we're going to learn more about the dashboard, the layout, and some other of the top new features. You can register. So if you haven't registered before, which since you are all on the webinar, you've all registered. But if you want to send the link to somebody, you can click on this and that will open up the registration link. Also, there's a little Missed It option. When you click on the Missed It, it's going to take you to the YouTube channel so you can watch the recordings at any time, which is so cool. So now you guys can have that link at any time and you can go through and you can watch any of the past What's Up Wednesdays. If you have not done so already, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel so you get notified as well when those new videos get updated into the system. So really important, click subscribe so then you get notified, but that will be in Agent Marketing on the little What's Up Wednesday tile. It will tell you the topic, give you a short little description as to what you'll be learning, and then if you happen to miss it, you can see it here. If you want to invite somebody to the system, you'll see that there's a Share Success tile, so you'll have that. If you are being sponsored by a lender, title rep, anybody, you'll be able to see that important message from your sponsor. And then if you have any current orders, if you have domains expiring or properties expiring, right now, because there's no current orders or there's no domains or no properties expiring, these are down here at the bottom. If you had a current order, this would pop up back up towards the top. So these do scramble around sometimes as they become important. So if you have a domain that's expiring or a property website that's expiring, we're going to display that up at the top for you so that way you can stay alert with what's going on in your account with your expiring domains or properties and stuff like that. So I like that just because it gives you an overview of what's going on with all of that stuff. So it's pretty nice to have that. Any questions so far about the dashboard portion of Agent Marketing? Go ahead and ask those now if you have any questions about the dashboard, and then we'll move on here. So the next thing we're going to go to, you'll like I was showing with the loan officer side, you have your picture here in the top left-hand corner. When you click on the edit pencil, that will take you into where you can go through and you can change your personal information. You can set up your notifications and your bio. So any of these are going to be important things that you'll want to make sure that you go through and set up. The reason why these are so important is because your information is what's displayed throughout agent marketing on anything that's branded with your information. Notifications is how you get notified of all of the leads coming in. So if somebody texts about a property or if somebody wants more information or anything like that, then you get notified right away. So you can set up your notifications. And the bio. With the bio, this is so important because we send this out to the search engines like Google to help you get more exposure. So with the bio, all of these are important information, but this is all personal. So just think where your photo is, this is all your personal information, your info, your notifications, and your bio. So you can go through and customize that at any time where your picture is. Now to get to the other account information, you'll see that you have the gear icon in the top left-hand corner. With the gear icon, this is going to take you to My Account. You'll have your MLS setup options and your account options. Now for My Account, you'll have this. This is going to take you to your account overview. You can edit your profile here. This will give you your property count if you have any other website set up. If you need to edit your credit card information for your billing info, if you want to see your monthly plan, anything like that, you can view under the gear and My Account. You'll also see that you have your past orders. So if you need to get any of those invoices or your monthly invoices for anything that you've purchased, you can view that under past orders. And then you'll also have all of your logs. So just like you had with the other dashboard, you have your activity log, your email log, your leads log, chat log, and your recycling bin. So this gives you access to all of the different logs, and then any information that you'll need here at the top is available for you. So you have that. You can use the account information at any time. Now the MLS setup is going to take you to your MLS poll, your IDX setup, and your community. So this was also in one of the drop downs that you had when you had the other dashboard. With the MLS poll setup, that's going through and setting up your automation. This is allowing you to be able to pull properties in with the MLS number. So you could go through and set up your MLS data source. This will allow you to pull properties in from the MLS with the MLS number. If you do step 2, which is the agent identity, this is going to allow you to set up the automation, which means anytime that you add a listing onto your MLS, it's automatically going to come into agent marketing, build the property website, build the text codes, the flyers, the YouTube videos, the virtual tours, all the property features you need. So setting up the automation is going to be really important for you, really simplify things for you, which is awesome, really makes it simple and easy for you. The next thing you can go to at the top, you can go to your IDX setup. This is if you want to set up your property search. So you had that as the other option. So you can use this as a way to get more info, kind of get going with everything within the system. So with the IDX setup, you can set this up. Consumers can go to your personal website. They can search for properties directly on your personal website. IDX stands for Internet Data Exchange, which is giving them the property information, and it's displayed on your personal website. You can also add this onto your Facebook page too if you want to do an IDX search on your Facebook page, which I'll show you how to set that up in just a moment. The last option for the MLS setup is going to be your communities. The community pages allows you to draw out the map, and then you can add these onto your neighborhood websites. You can add this onto your personal website, create those community pages, anything you want. These can be added onto any website within agent marketing that you have. So if you have all those different personal websites, you can add these community pages to them. So it gives you a lot of flexibility. Again, if you need to get access to these, you can go to the gear icon in the top left-hand corner, and you can click on any one of these 3 options, which will be your MLS setup options. The last thing under the gear icon we're going to cover is going to be your account options. With the account options, this is going to take you to your property website defaults, your chat controls, and then giving you your social media URLs. So make sure you're plugging in your social media URLs, so then those are going to be displayed. You can choose to have them display on your personal website, on your blogs, and as well as on your bio. So this is all going to be the pretty much same exact layout of everything that you had before. It's just kind of trying to navigate where everything is now. You can get to all of this information under My Account, MLS Setup, and then Accounts options. So kind of click around, familiarize yourself with some of these different things that you have. This is going to be really important. I did mention that you can set up your Facebook IDX search. You can do that here under the gear icon. If you go to account options, you'll see Facebook apps, and then there's two set of eyeballs that you can click on to get those set up. You can either add one in for your properties to showcase on your business page, or you can add in the IDX. So you can do either or. So we have that. At the top, you'll see that you have it to where there's the help guide, our support hotline numbers listed here, and then we have the live chat. So remember how we have the chat feature? We still have that available. You just have to click on this box. And when you click on the little chat box, then that will pop up for you to where you can begin to chat with us. So we made it to where this is kind of hidden, but if you need to chat with us, then you have that as an option and can chat with us. So that's the beauty of it. We give you that option to chat if you need, and you have that as an available option. If at any time you do need to log out, you can click on this little door icon here, and this will log you out of agent marketing. So you can choose to log out. As a lender, broker, title rep, insurance rep, anybody who's sponsoring another person, you'll see here it tells you who you're logged in as, and then you can click on this log back button, and that will take you back to your sponsor account as well. So kind of just to give you more info on that. And then, okay, I'm going to start answering some of these questions, and then we'll move on here. Is there still a charge for IDX setup? Yes, there is still going to be a charge for IDX. We're working on some more things with IDX to help reduce some of that, but we're still unfortunately having to charge. I thought you were streaming live on Facebook. I don't see it. The Facebook Live is going to be for our event next week. So our open house that we're doing on the 13th, we're going to be doing that Facebook Live. So What's Up Wednesday will continue to be through GoToWebinar. Nothing has changed with that. The only thing we're doing Facebook live streaming is going to be for the event next week, our open house event. Let's see some of the other questions here. How do you link this with the MLS? So when you go to your, so we have a couple options. If you're looking to automate your properties, you can go to MLS Poll. You'll follow the steps to get your properties automated. You can do the MLS data source. You'll select your MLS. And then to do the automation, you'll have to follow the Find Agent Identity. You'll click this button and follow the instructions there. This just is to set up your automation. To do the IDX, you go to IDX Setup in the top left-hand corner. And then you go to Add New. And then it allows you to enter in your IDX information. So you can choose your MLS, create a nickname, enter in the city, state, or zip, and then go through and choose any of these optional values. Once you click Save, then it will populate here. Now, keep in mind, to kind of speed up the process, there is a little pay-per-click icon here, which is going to be the form. In order to save time for everybody, make sure that you click on this and see if you need to download the form and fill it out or upload your own form. This is going to be really important. So this definitely speeds up the process of the IDX functionality and getting this ready for you. So make sure you take care of this form option to get that done. Let's see. What is the send button beneath resources? So the send button here, let's see. This is going to be send invitation. So if you want to go ahead and send an invitation to somebody to invite them to agent marketing, you can click on this and it will give them an option to, or it will give you an option to go ahead and share agent marketing with whoever you want to. So you can click this link and have them sign up that way, or you can actually enter in their email and send it that way too. Is this better in Internet Explorer or Chrome? Either way, I mean, both work just fine, so whichever one you choose to do. IDX setup, it really depends on which IDX you belong to. It does start at $11 per month and can go up a little bit more depending on the IDX that you belong to or the MLS you belong to. So I hope that answered. There was like 5 questions about the cost. So it starts at $11. It really just depends on the MLS that you belong to. So if you have questions about that, please call our support team. Where do I send the IDX form once it is filled out? It gives you an option in the IDX setup under that paperclip option to upload the form. So when you go to the little paperclip option, it gives you an option to upload file. So you'll upload your form here. Some MLSs, we have the forms already to where you can just download it. Some also require you to reach out to them directly to get the forms. So if you do not see this download IDX form, it's probably going to give you instructions to go to your MLS and get the IDX. And then you can choose to upload it here. Once you upload the file, our IDX specialist, who is awesome, she does get notified right away. So then she does the necessary steps on our end to make sure that we get that all set up and get approval and all of that for you. Let's see. Sorry, just reading through some of these questions. Your information will manually transfer over. So if you were on our old dashboard, you'll have the same information. You won't need to update anything. We just went through and changed the style and the look for you. For IDX, it's $11, but it's per month per agent. As a lender, you can't use IDX unless you belong to the MLS. So you have to belong to the board in order to have IDX functionality, because we do send approval to each MLS, and if they notice that you're not a member of the board, they will not allow you to have access to that. It's $11 per month per agent, but that price can differ per MLS. So the pricing, it just really depends on which MLS, but it's no matter what, it's per month per agent. Sorry, just reading through some of these. If you're a broker and your agents, yes, they still have to pay for the fees. It's per agent. Even if you're a broker, the agents have to do individual IDX fees. Sorry, just reading through some of these accounts here. Let's see. When I try to add a community page, it pulls up a new window, but I can't see anything. Okay, so let's try and do community. And then when you click on add new, oh, you are so right. Okay, thank you so much for that. So we are going to all let the programmers know. Again, too, if you guys see anything that doesn't look right, for instance, like this, please call us right away, so that way our programmers can take care of any of the things that are kind of not working like this. So thank you so much for letting us know about that. Like I said, if you guys find anything that is kind of funky or doesn't look right, let us know. Call our support team at the top of our website. You'll see that that support number is at the top. So give us a call and then we can answer any questions for you. Let's see here. Sorry, just reading through some of the questions, and I'm not going to be able to get to all of the questions. So if for any reason I didn't answer your questions, please call support and they can answer any questions too. I do want to kind of go through a couple other things before we run out of time. So if I did not get to your questions, please make sure you call support. One last thing, and then next week we'll go more in depth on some of the other things too. On the property tab, you'll notice if you go to properties, you'll see here that you have a new layout. So it's going to give you a new functionality and kind of show you some of the different features that we have here. This is the awesome thing. It just looks so much cleaner. It's easy to navigate through, and it's a lot more simple for you to be able to do. Adding in a property is exactly the same. You just go to the Add New button here in the top left-hand corner. You can go through and pull in the property. You can enter in the property manually if you want to. Or if you are set up on the automation, they'll automatically pull into the system for you. Some of the icons here, if you need to ever edit the property details, you can click here on the edit pencil and that will go through and allow you to edit the property details. if you go to share, this will pull up with all your social media icons. So then you can go through and you can share to your Facebook page, your Twitter, Google+, LinkedIn, and even create a Craigslist poster or use a Craigslist posting tool. And then also you can email this listing. So if you want to send it to somebody, you can also email the listing, which is really cool. You have your reports, so you can do your feedback, your CMA reports, your HITS report, and your seller accountability report. That's all going to be under reports. The shopping cart icon is still going to be the same. This is where you'll go to purchase any extra add-ons. When you add in a new listing, there's going to be a green activate button, which we'll cover next week, and I'll show you how that looks and how that works. So it will be a big green activate button, and you'll go through and activate the property. And then you have your tools section, which is going to give you your property tools, same exact thing that you had before. All of these are pretty much laid out exactly the same, so you'll have that. The cool thing is it just looks a lot nicer. You can view the website by clicking on the URL, and that will pull up your property specific website. So then you can take a look at the listing and see what it looks like. So that's pretty much the same. Again, you can click on the URL here or click on this little icon. You can edit your text codes by clicking here on the mobile phone, get your links by clicking on the little link icon, and then you can clone the property with this little clone icon. If you need to delete the property, you'll see there's a little delete listing here in the top right-hand corner. And if you need to get to the photo gallery, you can click here on the photo option. So this will tell you if the property is for sale, if it's a for sale by owner, if the property isn't active, you'll be able to see that here, but it's got the address, the first photo, and all of that. So it just looks a lot cleaner, a lot nicer for you, and more organized, so you're able to take a look at that. To print flyers, you need to go view the property website. So you'll view the property website that you have. You'll go to print brochure. And then under print brochure, you'll see all of your different flyer options that you have to choose from. So view the property website and then go to print brochure. Let's see here. Can the lender share the listings under their account? You have to add an agent in underneath your account in order to have the listings available. When you have an agent added in underneath your account, you can log in and have access to that as well. What is the cloning a property used for in agent marketing? Cloning a property would be if you have duplicate addresses, but different units or different suite numbers or anything like that. When you clone the property, I'll show you what it does. So when we hit clone, what it's going to do is it's going to enter in a new site key. So you can enter the unit or suite for this clone. So we'll say that this is 2115. We hit proceed, and then you'll get that cloned property. So now it's going to duplicate the photos, it's going to enter in that new unit number, and it's going to duplicate all of the information. So that way you don't have to enter in the property twice. You can just enter in the information. You'll see here now it says property not active, and you'll see that it's got that activate listing button now. So when you clone the property or add in a new listing, you'll have it to where you have to activate the listing in order to share it on social media, view the reports, and anything like that. So you can always go click on the edit pencil and edit the details, or go to the tools and kind of get your property website all set up. So, and then there was a question asking if you can add in commercial listings. Yes, you can. You can do residential and commercial, so that's good too. All right, so I want to try and keep this under 30 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and answer a couple more questions. And then next week, we'll go over how it's changed under the personal, and then we'll go over the leads tab, and then we'll go over some other questions as well. So I'll go ahead and let you ask a few other questions, and then if you have any other questions, you can also reach out to support as well. Is there a way to show property pending? Not right now. We can only show active and sold listings, but what you can do is you can go to the tools section and you can add on a banner that says pending. So you can do that. If you want to have a little pending banner on there, you can. Thank you so much for the positive feedback. I love that you guys are loving the updating and everything is so nice. We really appreciate it. Our programmers have worked really hard to get this done, and we're trying to listen to what you guys need and what you guys want. So we know this is something we needed to do for a little bit. So I'm glad you guys like it. Let's see. Under my listings, can you show sold and pending? Right now, we can only show sold listings. If you need to add in a banner, you can go to tools and go to banners and overlay. We do have a coming soon banner on the property flyers that you can add. So if you're printing flyers, go to a website here. And then if you go to print flyers, you'll have it to where you can choose any of the flyer options, and there's an option that says coming soon. So you can do the coming soon banner. I'll see if there's an option that we can do to add in pending. So that way we can have pending flyers if you want that. But if you need a banner, just make sure that you add it in under the tools section under banners and overlays. Do sold properties remain on the website as sold, or do they drop off? We do change them to sold status unless you want us to delete them. Under your options section for the property websites, let's see here. I believe if you go to, I know there's an option. Let's see. I know that if it's at sold status, we keep it at sold status until you go through and delete it. So just keep that in mind. If you want them deleted, then you can go through and delete them, but they will stay in sold status until then. So there was a question tasked to Google Calendar. John, thank you so much for reminding me. Our programmers are working on this. So they're actually going to make it to where your task can sync with your Google Calendar as well as your iPhone calendar. So this is going to be something that is pretty cool that we'll have available. So as soon as this rollout is completed, we're working on a few other things as a part of this, and then that's the next thing to do. I know they're starting the programming on that. There's just a lot of stuff that goes with that, but we will have that as an option. How do you print the flyers? You go to the property specific website. You'll pull up the website itself. So we'll go view our website. You'll go to print brochure, and there's a print button in the top left-hand corner. You click on print. All right, guys, so that is something. So with any of the other questions, just feel free to call support or you can chat with us. Again, on your dashboard, this has been recorded, or it is being recorded, and it will be on the channel. Keep in mind, for What's Up Wednesday, you'll be able to see each week's new topic here. So you can see it on your dashboard, and then if you happen to miss it, you can click here on the missed it option, and you can go through and view any of the past recordings. Make sure you click on the subscribe button here in the top right-hand corner to subscribe to the YouTube channel so you do get notified of all of those new videos being updated. I do apologize, I did not get to everybody's questions. There's like 250 questions being asked. So if you do have questions, I tried to get to most of them. Most of them kind of were duplicates. So I tried to get you to all of your questions. If you have more, again, our support hotline number is here at the top of our website, so feel free to call support. You can click here on this little chat, and the chat box will pop up so you can ask any questions. If you find anything that doesn't look right, to like the screen I showed you when we were looking at the community pages, let us know so that way we can fix it. You can either chat with us or call us, and then that way we can get that completed for you. So it's definitely a work in progress. We're trying our best to make sure everything is smooth as possible. So if we happen to miss anything, just let us know and we'll get that communities page for sure fixed. So thank you so much, everyone. Like I said, next week we're going to do part 2. So we'll be covering more of the property section. We'll go over personal and then the leads tab. So be sure to come prepared with questions. And then I think the week after that, we'll just do a Q&A so that way I can answer any questions of things that didn't get covered in the past couple weeks. So thank you so much. I really, really, really appreciate each one of you showing up today. I hope you enjoy the new layout. If you have any feedback, questions for me, feel free to send me an email, Erin, E-R-I-N, @agentmarketing.com. You can send me any feedback, any questions, or anything like that. If you have any other questions, call our support team. Feel free to chat with us. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a great rest of your Wednesday. Have a great week, and we'll see you next Wednesday for part 2. Thanks.